Ha ha ha! Oh my gosh, there we go. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, June 15th, and you are watching The Daily Dan. Wait, whatever which way it is. That's what I thought. Much better, much better. The cats have a perfect way of walking on just that one button out of about 100 buttons on here to turn off the capabilities for you to hear me. Good morning, everybody. It's time to wake up. Get up. Stop doom scrolling because the Daily Dan is here to save your day. Oh my gosh, everybody. There it is. I'll almost get it. Yes, yeah, you missed my good intro, but that's okay. That is okay. It is the Daily Dan. How are you guys doing? I'm coming to you live from in front of the fireplace, the opposite of where I was yesterday. Look, now you can see into this part of the house. You can see into this part of the house. Kumiko already wants to go out, so we'll facilitate that now to avoid me pulling out my ears. All right, you want back out? How was breakfast? I did not see who won. I did not see who won the breakfast wars today. They're already outside having fun. It's gonna be like 110 or 11 and like all week long this week, so it is crazy. I don't know if you can tell that I turned the couch the other way. Well, Crystal and I did it. The couch is completely turned the other way because there's this window right here, right? And this window, I could put the air on it, so at night when Crystal comes home, it can blow into this area. And then, you know, I have my big old barge here. Still the best thing ever. I love this desk. I just wheeled it up over to here and set it up this morning. That's what I was doing all morning. I was moving stuff around and setting it up over here. So I'll spend my day today, never the same place twice, right? I'll spend my day today over here on this side of the couch, and I'll try to keep this area cool today. So when Crystal comes home, she'll probably just flop right there in the cool zone, and the TV is right here. About 20 more minutes until the Nintendo Direct comes on. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, please, please, please show us a new Mario Kart. I don't think so, but please. It was Rizzo. Okay, it was Rizzo. Yeah, so I've been doing that. So I was feeding the cats food yesterday after the Daily Dan ended. No, I'm sorry. So yesterday, when the Daily Dan ended, you know, it starts with me feeding the cats food. So I fed the cats food. We did the Daily Dan. Afterwards, what was I doing? I was muttering around here. Blake was up. I was like, dude, you want a breakfast burrito? And he's like, yeah, I want a breakfast burrito. So, sorry, it was double playing in the background there. So we went to go get breakfast burritos, right? So we went and we grabbed a breakfast burrito. We came back. They're huge, so we just split one, right? So we split a breakfast burrito, and I felt like I dropped some hash brown out of it. And I was just picking up the hash browns, like, boop, and one fell on the counter, and I picked it up. I'm pretty sure it was a chunk of cat food from when I was serving up the cat food that like got on the counter that I was supposed to wipe up on, and I did it. And I think I consumed it. Then I just kept on keeping on. I kept on trucking. Is Rizzo named after Rizzo, the rat from the Muppets? Is that what the rat's name from the Muppet is? Oh yeah, it's Rizzo. No, but yes. I think they were probably both named after the character from Grease, I'm thinking. And Rizzo's name is Rizzo because if you guys watch the vlog, which I'm sure Kelly 420 Colt, you either did and smoked that memory away. I'm just kidding, or you didn't watch videos from like 5 years ago. But when we caught her and Crystal was like, come here, and she was a little ratty kitten. She came out from underneath Crystal's Mustang, and she was all greasy and stuff. So Rizzo it is. It's a fitting name. And Mooch is Mooch because he eats everything. He was trying to eat my breakfast burrito yesterday. Good morning, Dan and RFS family. Good morning. Hello. Kelly, it's Rossi from Rossi? Is that what it comes from? The Rizzo name? I don't even know. I didn't see that movie. You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I only know it because that Kanicki dude was on Celebrity Rehab, and him and Gary Busey would get into fights about who was riding shotgun. It was riveting. Riveting content. My nephew Levi says, hi, Dan. Hi. Cool name. So today, after this is over, I got to jam out of here because Blake's got a dentist appointment. So I'll be doing that after this. I'll get to go run over and take him to the dentist and probably run by the P.O. box and try really super hard not to get McDonald's. Try so hard not to get McDonald's. But that's my adventure morning, and then I'll edit videos. I did realize, though, my basketball's here. Boom. Oh my gosh. Take that. Suck on that, Space Jam 2. Suck on that. See? Celebrity Rehab, I love that show. Gosh, it was bad. Hannah, it was bad. It was bad. Actually, that was a bank shot. It was bad. Like, it was like Kanicki, it was Busey, it was the Adler dude from Guns N' Roses. I don't remember who else it was. I don't remember who else it was, but it was bad. It was bad, but I watched it. Back when VH1 was doing celeb reality. Oh my gosh, I haven't said VH1 in ages. Yeah, Steven Adler. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, I don't remember who else was on there. That was a long time ago, Melissa. It looks like we watched the same television. Oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway, so after this, I'll be hopping in the car, go scoop up Blake, which is fun, and we'll go to the dentist, and then, I don't know, I'm hungry, so afterwards, maybe we'll go rot our teeth with some ice cream or something like that. 90% of the people on the show are not clean when they leave. Oh yeah, it's not about that. It's about Drew picking up them nickels. Okay, so, when I would go to the dentist, like back when I was a kid, I'd go to the dentist and they would do whatever they needed to do. Sometimes it'd be a cavity, sometimes not. Like I had like regular teeth or whatever. Oh no, they were everywhere until I got braces, but like they were okay. But after I would leave the dentist all numbed up, the dentist gives you a free cheeseburger at McDonald's, and I'd always convince my mom to take me straight over there. Like, dude, I just got worked on. We need to go cash in. We need to go cash out. We go cash out. So we go to the McDonald's and I'd get my cheeseburger and whatever. She might get me like $10 fries and a drink. And then I would eat it and I would just rip it up the inside of my jaws. I can't taste it, but I'm still going as I'm trying to like eat like cheeseburgers from McDonald's. It didn't work out so well. Blake doesn't get anything at the end of his. They're like, no cavities again, bye. Blake never has cavities. It's just gonna be a checkup and stuff like that. But yeah, I used to get free coupons for, it was like a free ice cream cone or like a cheeseburger. I'm like, dude, I want a cheeseburger. Like that was the only thing that I was stoked, and it worked because I was kind of stoked to go to the dentist, even though like there was no shortages of cheeseburgers. Funny gift from a dentist. My friend's a dentist, and anytime I like go to her place or anything, she's all like, "Oh, look at the treasure chest." And they have a treasure chest full of like dentist toys, you know, like sugar-free suckers or like Halloween like dumb stuff, you know, like just the little things, like a little crappy yo-yo that won't even work. And I thought that was kind of, or the pencils, you know. At least he gets a goodie bag of dental stuff, right? Yes, every time he gets a little to-go bag of dental stuff. We have a whole, like, thing full of them because we just collect them. We use them and stuff, but we just collect them up and use them up. So, yes, he will get new toothbrush, new toothpaste. We haven't purchased a toothbrush, I don't think, in ages. I don't think we've purchased one in ages. I used to get McDonald's French fry coupons from my allergist anytime I got an allergy shot as a kid. You're right. See, that's cool. That's like a $10 value nowadays. Oh my gosh, have you seen the price for fries? I'm not a baseball fan, but I pray that the Angels win every day just so I can get $1 medium fries or a free medium fries with purchase. It's the best part about baseball. Still the best coupon though. You guys remember that reading club? I think we might have talked about this before. That reading club where you'd read so many books and they'd give you that personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut like coupon. That was the best. That was the biggest payout of that. I think I might have gotten 2 of those in my life. Even though they were given out like every month, but I couldn't read enough books, or I didn't care to read enough books. But when I did, I was pretty stoked to get my own personal pan pizza. That one was good. That one was good. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, that one was the best. I don't think there was any better payout back in the day than those. Even like the school cards. You know those little school cards that they try to sell you at the store for like $5 that's got like buy one get one at Wiener Schnitzel or whatever, you know, and it's got all the little things on there. They suck now. Oh my gosh, they suck now. I remember having one as a kid, and it was just straight up buy one get one free Big Macs, buy one get one free, like pretty much everything. I'd go down to the McDonald's. It was right up the street. Oh, how cute! Little Dan would rollerblade up to the McDonald's. I'd fruit boot it up there, and then I'd give them the card, and they'd write down the serial number on a piece of paper, and then they'd give me my 2 Big Macs, and I'd eat them both, and then I'd come back the next day like I got free Big Mac cards. It was great. My kid's dentist would collect your leftover Halloween candy to send to the troops and give you $5 in return, up to $20. Man, what a scam. He's all like, I need to fill my yearly candy collection. I'll spend $5 for a kid's satchel of candy. Oh my gosh. That's now see, and then that's money laundering right there. That's how you launder money. That's how you do it. Oh my gosh, your dentist is in cahoots with the candy company. More cavities mean more money. No, I'm just kidding. McDonald's was the hangout spot for all my high school class. Taco Bell was more popular than McDonald's as a teen kid growing up out here. It was Taco Bell. It was popular in the late 90s. It was your kid on Taco Bell. They had Star Wars cups, right at the late in the late 90s. The hangout spot was Taco Bell. Ozark for dentist. Yes. We used to get toys. Now it's just toothbrushes. I know, Charlotte, but once you get older as an adult, that's like gold sticks. Those toothbrushes are gold sticks. I do have an electric toothbrush that I like and stuff like that, but like my shower toothbrush, like I haven't purchased one in forever. So those are gold sticks. You'll appreciate those when you get older. Or hey, you go ahead and mail me your gold sticks if you don't want those. Oh, excuse me. Hey, could you two stop it in front of the water dish? Or you're gonna get the pillow. Did your Albertsons do the cookie credit thing in the 80s? At mine, they used to give you a punch card with every bag of cookies that was good for like 10 free bags. Oh my gosh. Yes. That was the 80s? Oh my gosh, I'm old. Yes. I could taste Albertsons chocolate chip cookies. I could taste, they were just like they were different than any other cookies. But yes, there was the punch card. Oh my gosh. Haven't had to buy a toothbrush in many years. That's either really good or bad. I don't know. But yes, the dentists, they flow like toothbrushes. I don't know what else to say. But yes, BRM Bug, I do remember that. We had, our Albertsons was right up the street here, and there was one on the other side of town. So there's always was one less than a mile from my house ever since when I moved up here. When I was 8. So Albertsons was always my favorite. They were good in quality. They had all the good video games to rent back there in the 80s. Yes, you're right. Okay, so I can see the cookies in the rental store. So yeah, in like the 80s. Oh. I'm hungry, but trapped by both pets laying in my lap. Just fart. That takes care of it. Oh my gosh. Would you... What is going on in here? This is why we can't, have nice shows. They're just, squabbling around, willingly. It's time to play, we're full. I'm under cat rule. You make the rules. Mooch is great. Mooch will just go with you, or you can just pick them up and put them down and then scoop them back up like a pallet and put them back on your lap. Arby's has great chocolate chip cookies. I have never had one. Hey, I'm gonna put you two in other rooms if you don't stop. You stop looking at her. Hey, you. You stop being so cute. Come here. I know you hate being picked up, and you are the softest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know you don't like that. I know. Come here. You happy today? You look irritated. Come here. That's not the trick. There you go. Okay, now you can go. Oh my gosh. They're making drama for your show. Yeah, they need to save the drama for their mama. It ain't me. Someone's gotta get the squirt bottle. Yeah, where is my squirt bottle? Nah, Rizzo's down here being perfect cat now. They're just running around the house board. They're bored in the house and in the house board. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do after this. Now I've lost full train of thoughts. You stay out of there. Good grief. Now you make me want some Albertsons chocolate chip cookies. I don't know if those even exist anymore at the Albertsons. Now, in order for me to get to an Albertsons, it's like 15 minutes away, and there's no Wi-Fi in there. So you never know what could happen to me. I could go in there and disappear and never come out. They have pretty good sushi there, except for it's just as expensive as a sushi place. But I do miss their like baked areas and their crispy. What do you call the area where they deep fry stuff? Their deep fryatorium? I don't know. But I do miss that. A topo needs to be grounded. I realized that everything's for topo. Everything. This morning, so before I started, the barge was sitting over here. And this morning, it looked like he got into the turtle tank again. And all the turtle bedding's just all over my barge. It's just all over the place here. Good grief. Yeah, their deli is good. I miss their potato salad and stuff. Oh, now I'm sad. I could go over there, but it's so far away. And it is, oddly getting more and more expensive there. Never buy beer at Albertsons, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, I paid like I hate you prices. Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies. I only like chewy Chips Ahoy. Growing up, I would choose those over Oreos. We always had Oreos, I guess, in the cupboard. Like, just, and this was, look, children. This was back when Oreos was Oreos. There was no Island of Dr. Monroe for Oreos. It was just Oreos. And then one time somebody had a chewy Chips Ahoy, and I ate it, and I'm like, why do my parents hate me? Like, why do they hate me? And so I love chewy Chips Ahoy, so I would eat them a bunch, you know, as a kid. And then, you know, 10 years goes by, and then, like, I had chewy Chips Ahoys not too long ago. First, they're half the size. They're like chewy Chips Ahoy? That's what they should be called. A little question mark, huh? A little, like, stink back. And they kind of tasted chemically. Like, it didn't. And this was, like, a couple years ago. It didn't taste right. I love chewy Chips Ahoy. They don't taste like they used to. Kelly 420 Cole, you love chewy Chips Ahoy, right? I like crispy better than chewy Ahoy. Uncle Yukon, they would dunk well in the milk though, like the regular ones. But I always like the chewy Chips Ahoy. But they just haven't done it for me. I do see that they're around still. I thought he was done getting in the turtle tank. Yes, but I was one piece of wood short, which I did get. And I cut one of them too short, so he learned to go bloop, 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 bloop. And now he's not afraid of the stuffed animal that's on top of there anymore. Yeah. Yeah, he goes in there and he sleeps, and then inside the turtle's house, he's just in there like this. Like, what's up? You know, like, it's pretty funny. I love Nutella. Oh, I love Nutter Butters. Nutter Butters was a thing that, like, I didn't know what a Nutter Butter is until, like, one time I was playing, like, sports, and then, like, after I was done playing sports, they gave me, like, a Capri Sun and a Nutter Butter. And then I was like, whoa, I found out a lot of stuff from sports. Look, my family was like I was raised with my grandparents, so they were like way older than me, and like they were traditional, like my traditional Mexican mom, who's cool with the times, like she's not running around with like Nutter Butters, you know, it might be some Lucas stuff, but no Nutter Butters. So those were like my first times getting some of those things were like in sports. Same with like Reese's. I remember it was like Halloween when I discovered Reese's. Mini Oreos are my favorite. The mini Oreo, I don't know what to do with them. The little tiny ones, they always have like this dust on them you want to like blow off and stuff like that. I miss dunking stuff in milk, but I don't have milk. Nutter Butters are great, but I don't buy them. If I do, I can't go on the scale for a few weeks. I saw they had like chocolate or like fudge dunked Nutter Butters. Now it's getting out of control, right? Now you're desensitizing me from the regular stuff because I don't want anything with a regular package on it anymore. It needs to be juiced up. Raspberry chocolate melons are awesome. Are those the ones in those white packages? You know those candies that are in the white, or the cookies that come like stacked in that like white package that looks like the goldfish come in? I never knew what that life was like too until Crystal got them a bunch of years ago. And oh my gosh, like those were like premium cookies. They were so good. Chevy was my favorite, but they aren't as good now. Petridge Farms are the best. Do we get Petridge Farms out here? We have... Is that Petridge Farms? No, what's the one that goes to the mall that's got the sausage and stuff? Yeah, it's Petridge Farms, right? I think we get those out here. Like, well, we used to get those out here. Our mall's sad. Our mall's sad. When I go to the mall, like, it's unrecognizable anymore. I've been trying to eat healthy, so I snack on chocolate-covered almonds. That just balances it out. Yep, Pepperidge Farms. Okay, yes. I remember those. They would always pop up at the holidays. Lots of hay. Those are good. My dad would get those all the time and eat them. Yeah, those are great. I do like those. During the wintertime, I get the charcuterie board thing going, and I'll get like the stuff and cut it up and stuff. It's fun. Hickory Farms, that's what it is. We get Hickory Farms out here. I don't know if we have too much Pepperidge Farms, but Hickory Farms is it for sure. And that would be like when I lived like in Garbage Grove, like that area. Or yeah, you know, maybe when I was little at the mall out here, there was some. There could have been some, but those are good. Those are good. I don't see those around too much, but then I don't like go into public too much these days, which is odd. Goal completed. I got Dan to facepalm. You did. You did get me to facepalm there. That's Hillshire Farms. Okay, so then Pepperidge Farms. I'll look out for Pepperidge Farms, but it's not. Hey, will you two stop it? They're over there like bear hugging. One's got the other one in an arm bar. I'll have to try those. Like I said, at Christmas time, I usually break out the fancy mustard, especially since all you guys have been great and been sending me so much sauce. And then I get the little mechanically processed meat stick and cheese. Cat fight! Yes, Amanda, it's cat fight. Hope your headache's gotten better. It's cat fight. All right, we're about halfway through the show. Yes, nothing beats a batch of homemade chocolate chip cookies though. I think that's the thing that did not ruin me, but I can totally taste the difference between the processed stuff and the stuff that's made at home, which is still processed, like it's still sugar and stuff. But Crystal's really spoiled and set the bar high for snacks. Because even though she fails sometimes, which is higher than I've ever seen because she's doing the show live, her stuff's really good. Hey. Oh my gosh. You two are crazy. All right, let's do this. Let's open the lines. It's time for Ask Dan Anything. Technical questions, advice. If you have something to say, you guys can call in. Let me put this back on. This should work this time. I think I have it down. Oh, I can hear me? That's a good sign. I can hear me. Maybe if I put both of them in here, I won't have too much of an echo. Oh my gosh, I do have a big echo. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's not so bad. Let me see if I can open up Skype here. Wow, now I can hear what you guys hear. Excuse me, that water fountain's loud. Water fountain's loud back there. Boom. All right, here we go. That was quick. You were on the Daily Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, what's up?
Watching you.
All right, what brings you to the Daily Dan today?
I think one thing might help Topo with his cat fight this morning. Where's his shoelace?
It's around here. They're bored. They're bored of all my toys. They don't want to do anything anymore. I run around with them and like they just like get away from me. They're like in the house bored all day. Topo more than anybody. Topo's been eating the sky raisins. He's caught one each day for the last 2 days. We'll see if today makes a hat trick of sky raisins, but he's just bored. He's bored with me. He's bored with the string. He'll play with it for a second, but he wants to hunt. He's at the window. He wants to hunt. Like he even wants to eat the butterflies, not like the pretty butterflies, but you know, like that white butterfly that you see that just butterflies around. You're like, is that a butterfly or a moth? And it's like there's like nothing to it. It's just like basic. Like you just bought the butterfly sim pack and it didn't come with any skins. You know what I'm talking about? Just the white one.
Yeah, I think that's a butterfly.
Yeah, and he wants that. He's like, oh, I'm gonna eat that. So he's just like, he's in the house bored. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for the cat. I'm here. I talk to them. Like, I give them snacks. I do stuff. They're bored.
Try moving their toys around, like the Scratcher Taco Truck, and I can't remember the other ones that you have.
You know what? And I do, and that's a good point. And it does work because when we've been cleaning the house, and you see how like my barge moves every day, so everything moves every day in here. I move the cat tree a lot. The cat tree moves around, and as soon as I do, they go hop on it, or I will take their bucket of toys. And like, for instance, this whole half of the room over there is empty, and so is that back there. I'll take their bucket of toys and just dump it back there for them to play with, and it's just all around. It doesn't matter. But I will say, every time I do move like their stuff around, like their scratching box or their cat bed, I'll move it to a window or stuff. They do seem to enjoy that. They do. But I could just tell that, you know what they're missing? They're missing life. They're missing life. Topo really wants to go out, and I know like I could get him a vest and take him out, but then like he's just gonna sit at the door and cry until he goes out like Kumiko does, and I don't know if I could deal with that. So I don't know what to do. I can't even build them an outside fort. It's like 110 degrees out. Well, right now it's like 76, but it's going to be like 110 out. So I don't know. I'm going to have to call Jackson Galaxy and see if he can come over.
Because they're also indoors, I just move stuff around as much as possible, make them box forts. There is a mat that is designed to like, when you put it down, it folds in different ways, so it's always changing when you put it down. And people can like use that as a toy, and it won't take up too much room. It's just like the size of like a small rug.
I have that other one. Rizzo really likes that one that spins around underneath the little like chunk of carpet or whatever that spins around. She likes that. And it's not really any of the other cats. They've lived here for lots of years. It's Topo. It's Topo. He's the one that's just like so bored. He wants to go out.
Well, he's about 2, right? Almost 3, so he's still a teenager.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be like almost 2. Right? When we get him, we got him last summer, right? And they said he was like almost a year old, so he's gonna be like 2, like soon. Soon?
Yeah, like quarantine. So yeah, he'll be 2.
July or July? I think I got him I got him a little bit before I went camping.
July.
Okay, July. All right.
I remember because it's around my birthday.
Yeah, it was right before I went camping because when I got back, he was like a different cat. He's like a teenager cat, Steve says. He is. He's just bored. He's just bored. But like I said, I do want to put the harness on. I do want to take him out and walk him around. But I think that's just going to set him off. And then he's just going to be like, I had a touch of this, and now I got to have more.
I think the only Popo, since he is kind of a scaredy cat with noises, maybe a stroller might help, because then he can get all the sniffs and everything outside the country. Because when I take my cats out in the stroller, they get a lot of sensory, and it calms them down. And it feels that you need to go out.
Well, I don't mind having a stroller as long as I can power walk.
Yeah, you can.
As long as I can just power walk. Yeah, I can power walk. But I don't know, I don't want to put Topo in a stroller. I want him to be able to live a life. But if I let him outside, he's just going to go run and play Frogger out in the street because he's not the brightest. No, he's not. That's why we call him Dopo.
Well, are you allowed to have, there's, cat cages you can get off Amazon that's, a cage, and then it has shelves and stuff so the cats can perch. Maybe that would be good for your cats because then they're still contained, but they're still outside. You can still get the bugs that go in the cage.
Maybe, what if I just tie a rope to his tail and I just let him outside just little by little, and then when I want him to come back, I just go and I just bring him back in. Does that work?
With the size of Topo, I think just a little string around his tail might break his tail off.
Yeah, but another one will just grow back, right? Isn't that how that works?
If only.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what to do because they're bored. They've calmed down now. I don't know where he's gone. I don't know where he's gone to. I mean, you see, Mooch. Mooch is back there perching on his little area over there. I'll bring him over here by the air conditioning. It is getting warm in here already. I turned it off for the show. But okay, well, I'll figure it out. I'll talk to him. I'll have a sit down, ask him what are your thoughts? What are your goals? And see what he says, because I have to do something with him. I would let him run in your wheel. I think he would run in that wheel. I really do. But I don't know what to do with it. There's no room to put this. There's no room to put one of those running wheels.
Next time you get a cat tree, they do have cat trees with a miniature more version of the cat wheel built in onto the cat tree, so it's about the size of the cat tree that you have now, but has a tiny wheel they have on video.
I don't know. Topo's pushing 18 pounds. He's big. None of the other cats are gonna run on it. They're all lazy inside cats. None of them are gonna do anything. Well,
Topo's good at torture mooch.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll deal with it. All right, Brittany, you have a good day. Thank you for calling the Daily Dan, and I'll figure out what to do with Summertime Blues Topo for sure. So, all right. Have a good day.
Bye.
All right. Leaves the line open 661-209-559 if you want to call in and ask Dan anyway. Is Topo back there? Hey, you're on Dantix. Who's this? Oh, wait, this ain't Dantix. You're on the Daily Dan. Yeah, same thing. There's too many hats. What's up? What makes you call the Daily Dan today?
So I harness trained my cat when he was a kitten, and he ended up hating going outside.
Oh, is it because your harnessing sucked, or because he got his fill?
I think he just was like, yeah, no, inside's better.
Huh, yeah, see, this guy wants out, but... At least your cat doesn't want to go out, so your cat's not like, hey, let me out, like Kamiko does, right?
No, he does not. he is perfectly content with staying inside.
Yeah, see, Mooch will go just cry at the door when he wants to go out, and then we'll have to put his harness on. We take him for a little walk, and he's happy and stuff like that. But he's, like, out of control. I just don't want Topo to be out of control when he doesn't get to go outside. Like, let me out, I'm going to freak out, let me out. And then, because he can't be an outside cat. I'm not having that. Those are done. My anxiety and my nerves, every time I hear something outside, I know Kamiko's out there, I'm done with that. So, I don't know. So, what kind of harness did you have?
It was like a cheap one I got at like Petco or PetSmart or something like that. It wasn't like a full-on vest style. It was like the ones that had the little clips. So it wasn't like super heavy on him. It was super lightweight because it gets hot here too.
Right.
And it was during the summer, and so I didn't want something that was going to make him hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. And he enjoyed wearing it. He did enjoy going outside a little bit, but then I think he just realized, like, I don't want to be an outside cat, and was perfectly content with just staying inside.
Well, I know for sure this guy wants to go be an outside cat. I do. I have the big vest that goes around Mooch to hug him because Mooch is an escape artist, and he'll dislocate his neck like they do their shoulders and pop out of the harness and then put it back in. Yeah, so he's got that big old hug around him when he goes outside. And then eventually Mooch has a meltdown, and then that's when you know it's time to come in. You go out there, and he'll have like I think after 2 meltdowns, we bring him back in. So I don't know what to do for Topo, but it's not fair to keep him like caged up. But it's also, I'm keeping him alive and fed and happy. So.
Right, and he's still young. He could outgrow it still.
Maybe I don't know. I saw the way he was eating those sky raisins yesterday, and he is just out of control. He was so proud. He chewed up that thing and then was just like, I need another. I'm like, all right, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I need to leave the door open for a minute and let all the sky raisins come in, and then he can just have his field day. He's been eating a bunch of like level 1 bugs off the ground and stuff like that, like little gnats and stuff, and I'm like, come on, you can do better than that. So you see him out there now. He's just out there looking at the traffic, looking out the window, looking at the things going by that he wants to eat. Poor Topo.
See, we got sky raisins in the house, and both my dog and cat have tried to hunt them, and they both suck at it.
See, I'm good. Mooch sucks at it. None of the other cats care really anymore. It's just Topo. None of them care. Back in the day, Mooch and Kamiko would chase down the stuff, but they're retired now, so it's like they've let bygones be bygones, and so they don't do that anymore. But this guy's in full kitten mode, like I need a hunt mode. So yeah, maybe I'll get him a vest, but he definitely might enjoy a catio. Yeah, but the problem is it's like 100 million degrees out here, and then like. I don't know. I'm not even allowed to have a catio here. It's like unapproved for this place because it's stupid here. I don't know. We need to like take off. I need like a sunroom in here. Like I need a box in one of these rooms, Hannah, and I need to like let a light. Yeah, I need to be like a sunroom. Well, I'll figure it out. I don't think though I'm gonna have the same results as you though, where I'm gonna take him outside. He's like, meh, overrated. Time to go back inside where I can chew on my shoelace.
I don't know. You never know. I thought with taking my cat, taking him outside, it was gonna cause an issue, but I don't know. He's a pretty lazy cat. So.
Not this guy. This guy is full of energy. He's a barn cat. They said he's got those really like big bulbous GoPro 3 eyes, where he just wants to hunt. He's a hunter cat. He just wants to hunt. Yeah, well, maybe a catio. I don't know. I'll look into a catio. I don't want to put him out there after I was a little kid and my mom left the guinea pigs outside in their catio. And that didn't end so well. So I'm kind of scarred from that, but I don't know. Anything else going on, Hannah?
Not a lot. Like I said, I'm hungry, but I've got Griffin on my lap on one side and Jersey on the other. Neither one of them want to get up and let me go get food.
Gotta call that DoorDash. Yeah, you gotta call that DoorDash.
The door's locked, so it's not like they could bring it in. I'd still have to get up.
You need a robot. That's what you need, Hannah. You need a robot. You need a robot for sure.
That would be nice.
All right. Well, thanks for calling the Daily Nan. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Bye. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I'm not letting my cat go out. Hey, you're on the Daily Dan.
Hey, you're the
It's Ben, Dan. How you doing?
Hey Ben, how's it going, dude?
Good, good. Did you watch the AEW in your house?
I watched
Oh no, NXT in your house. That's right.
I watched some of it. I watched a little bit of the $1 Million Fight. I had it on here while we were cleaning up and doing stuff here. Did you watch it all?
Most of it. I fell asleep when the Fatal 5-Way. I don't know if Cross had retained his title or not.
Oh, ooh, I don't know either. I had it on. I thought after the $1 Million match it was over. I thought they were building up Ted DiBiase to be the finale. I didn't realize it wasn't. But I did have it on, and I watched some of it. And I paid attention a little bit. I saw like Ember Moon, and I saw, who else did I see? I think that's all I remember. I don't know much of the NXT guys, but I was pretty excited to see Ted DiBiase because he was fun. His gimmick was fun back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, with Virgil, his valet.
Yeah. Virgil had a good run in WCW after that. He was actually stood on his own as Virgil for a lot of years after that.
Oh yeah. And you know what's wild? That they're reusing the in your house gimmick, because a while back it was WWF in your house.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's wild that they're reusing gimmicks, but
yeah, because that was from the 80s though. Like the in your house stuff was from the 80s, right before, or like maybe the 80s, early 90s, right before the Attitude Era was in your house. And I always liked that logo. I thought it was cool. I just think that they're floundering. There's nothing left for them to do. They're gonna liquidate. They're gonna sell the company to, I don't know, anybody else can do it. Can't anybody else run Oz? Because wrestling is just so boring. It's so boring. I can't, Ben. Like, I'm just bored with it. It's boring.
yeah, I mean, that's why I'm gravitating toward AEW, but I'm also gravitating to New Japan Wrestling. That's where Moxley and a whole bunch of others fought, Jericho and everything.
Yeah, AJ Styles had a good run over in New Japan.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Other than that, buddy, how you been?
I've been good. Like I said, just hanging out at the house here. I live in this box pretty much, so either I'm on camera with you guys or I'm editing videos. So there's not really much stories to my life in between, like yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But everything's good. I'm happy that everything's good. I've been watching hockey right now. The Nintendo Direct's on my big screen TV here, so I get to see all the new nerd games that I won't buy that are coming out soon. But I'm good. I'm just trying to find a way to watch modern wrestling without wanting to poke my eyes out. So I just kind of haven't been. I've been watching a lot of the documentaries though, Ben. The documentaries have been pretty good. The ones that are on Vice or the ones that are on A&E, they've been pretty fun to watch. So I like to watch like the history of the wrestling and how the mechanics of wrestling work more so than the product itself.
So you've been watching the I think it's A&E Beyond the Mat. The one documentary series, is that the one you've been watching?
Well, there's A&E biographies, and it has a superstar each week. Beyond the Mat was that old 80s or that old like 90s wrestling documentary, and then there's the Vice one that's the Dark Side of the Ring on Vice.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking about.
Yeah,
Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah,
it's okay. This season hasn't really been that good. Like the Jake the Snake Roberts stuff was like it's just like. It was, they just haven't been good. It's not as good as season 2, but you can watch those, I think, for free on Vice. You could watch those, and some of those are really good. At the second half of the season, we get them to talk about the big steroid abuse in the late 90s and the plane ride from hell, the infamous plane ride from hell story. They're going to finally tell about the madness that happened with all the wrestlers on a plane flight. So things like that, I'm interested in wrestling. But, you know, if I have to look at the pearly whites of Roman Reigns anymore, I might poke my eye out. And it sucks because I'm a huge Paul Heyman fan, and it's just I'm just going nuts.
Well, if you're able to watch Hell in a Cell Sunday, because Rey Mysterio called out Roman Reigns. He said, "I acknowledge you as being a complete a-hole. You don't care about family." And he acknowledged him, but not for what he wanted. And he told him, he said, "I want you in Hell in a Cell, in the locked cell."
Oh, yes. And his eye just freshly grew back, so he should be at 100%, Rey Mysterio, when his Him and his son. I'm sure his son will come help. But here's the thing, Ben. I crap on it. Oh, I will watch it. Hell in the Cell will definitely be on this weekend. It'll definitely be on. So I will watch it, and then I'm sure we'll talk about it next week for sure.
Oh yeah. I've also been watching a thing on YouTube. They go out and look for iconic things from WWE superstars.
Oh, yes.
They had this guy go out and get Sergeant Slaughter's swagger stick and his drill sergeant's cap. And yeah, and it was wild. Now they did one where they were looking for Jake the Snake's snake bag that he carried into the ring with the snake.
Yes.
And did you see him on AEW trying to do the snake thing again?
He can't. I saw that Miro through that bag like all the way up the ramp, which the Miro threw that thing far. But Jake the Snake, he's just gotta, I would say he's gotta hang it up, but I feel like this is the only thing keeping him alive. So go Jake the Snake at the expense of our entertainment.
Yeah, him, Arn Anderson, and
oh my gosh, I saw Arn Anderson just last night. I had the After Dark thing on, and I saw Arn Anderson. I'm like, that guy retired from wrestling when I was born.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the Arn Anderson was still there. I'm like, the Brainbuster guy? Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh yes, it's on A&E. Yes, you can find all those on YouTube and A&E as well. So good. Well then, it looks like that you're up to date pretty much on all things wrestling, Ben. Well, you have a good. Oh, go ahead.
Since it's the pandemic's been happening, I've got a chance to catch up on a lot of things, old movies. I've gone through my YouTube subscriptions twice, and it's like, I have like 500 and something things I subscribe to on YouTube. So it's like, okay, I'm done watching all the new stuff. Let me go back and watch the archives.
And I did. Okay, so when they had the WWE app, it was amazing. You could watch everything, all the old stuff. And I was in the middle of an old run. Every day I had a little check sheet. There's a little check sheet, and I was watching everything in order, way from like 90s, 80s, like way back in the day. And then Peacock took over the WWE network, and they only brought over part of the stuff. I know they're going to add a little bit of stuff, but they'll never add all the stuff back. And it sucks because they took out. I was watching Tough Enough. It was like a reality wrestling competition from like the early 2000s of like who wants to win a wrestling contract. You guys know how that works. And now that's gone. Like all the stuff's gone. So I'm bummed out of all the newer stuff's there, but all the archivable old stuff that I wanted to watch from like my childhood is gone.
Well, maybe if Vince sells WWE, sell it to Peacock and NBC or whatever, and that way they'd have the whole catalog. That would be the only plausible thing to do.
I don't know who's gonna run it, Bischoff or Heyman. Who's gonna run it?
Well, it wouldn't be who's gonna run it. It would be NBC's to run because they run Peacock. But what I'm saying is, then they would have the whole catalog, all the old stuff, like the one where they those wrestlers lived in the house for a while and did things.
Oh my gosh, that one was crazy. Yeah, but who's gonna run wrestling? Who's gonna sit in that gorilla position and write wrestling and run wrestling if not Vince?
Well, I don't know. It's just I even grew up in California watching the LA T-Birds roller derby, if you can believe that.
Yes.
Back in the day. That's how I learned to skate. When I went to my first skating party at a skating rink, that's how I skated. I ran into a wall to stop.
You were just roller derbying people?
Yeah. If I got around people, I fell down, they fell down, But the only loose nut was me on the a wheel, a skate stand. But listen, I just want to call in and say hi. I didn't get much to talk to you on, Dantics and all. Just thank you for being you. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Ben.
I appreciate you. I'm glad I can call you my friend.
Of course.
You and Crystal and Blake. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the fact that you put out your content, and watching it, I smile because, you make me smile just because by your antics on Dantics. Get that, antics on Dantics. It's a poem.
Well, thank you, Ben.
But you take care of yourself. Stay cool. Hydrate.
Oh, yeah, out here you have to. Otherwise, you pass out. So, all right, Ben, well, have a good day. We'll see you next time on the Daily Dan.
Bye.
Bye. Bloop. Oh my gosh, Ben, everybody. You have no idea what you're talking about here. Who, me? Okay. All right. Brownies for breakfast sounds delicious. You're on Dantix? Oh, no, wait. You're on the Daily Dan. One of these two. Hello?
Let me tell you something, brother.
What's up, dude?
I'm calling you out, Ben. You don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Oh my gosh, that's like the most iconic person. I guess him and the Slim Jim dude, my Macho Man, are probably the two people that are like quoted the most when you call in. What's up, Jim? Give us, educate us.
I don't want to be a hater, but Ben, I'm sorry, dude. You're terribly misinformed and at like Mark level stuff. What you're talking about.
Ouch.
First of all, Peacock already has complete access to WWE's entire library for the $55 million a year, 5-year deal they just signed with them.
How come I can't watch my reality show? How come I can't watch Tough Enough?
They don't have it all up yet because it's 55,000 hours of content to add to a library that they're still building. Peacock's in beta.
I don't get that server. Like, just sign me over the login, and then you can watch all the stuff. Like, if that's the case, why didn't they just leave both of them up and then not close down the app? Because they closed down the app on us. And
because NBC Peacock is in beta mode, but they bought the rights.
But it's all there already to
They're
go.
not going to let you use that other subscription service. It has to be back-ended into their units.
That's a drag and drop, man. That's something that you do when you have billions of dollars. Like, that should be done already. How will I know what Taz is going to pick?
It was just re-explained in an NBC Peacock investors meeting why Peacock isn't functioning up to the levels expected.
Yeah.
You know, it's a far cry away from Netflix. And the WWE Network version they were asked about because the network worked. And they're like, why is the network tab on Peacock so clunky? Like, I was playing with it the other day because I actually thought NXT was on Saturday, so I go on at like 6:30 to watch it. It wasn't there. And then so I was like playing around, and I'm like, oh, it's clunky in the way they put everything up by seasons. That doesn't work with the wrestling because everything in wrestling is by year.
To drag and drop.
So
it's the interface.
Call.
I don't.
Peacock, I read about it. They did an investors call, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna attempt. They said attempt, to make the WWE tab more like, because I guess I don't look at their other sports. I don't care about other sports, but I guess you go back to watch, like, they have some archival stuff of old sports, and I guess that's more set up by year or by sports season than actual TV season. So, like, when you go in, it's annoying, right? Because you go in, you're like, okay, let me watch In Your House. Well, they show 3 seasons of In Your House, so 94, 95, and 96. Those are the years they ran In Your House. But they're by seasons instead of years. So you're sitting there like, what? Then you got to think, what's my year? If you want to watch old War Games, instead of just looking up War Games from 94, you got to figure out, like, okay, that was like season 6 of War Games or season 6 of WCW pay-per-views. So that's what's most annoying about it. Like, you got to think too much. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because then I don't need it to be set up for the average user, because the average user is never going to go back and watch In Your House. That's for, like, the meta people. It worked just fine. Well, okay, WWE app had its own issues, but it was all there, and now it's not, and it's just ones and zeros. You could just log in, and now it's just there. I could just redirect you to the back end of the WWE app through Peacock, and then you can just use it until they, I don't know, figure out a way to have Johnny go in there and disconnect the server blades and then set them up in the Peacock area. Like, it doesn't make technologically sense how it's already up there and they've made it worse.
Well, we're talking about billion-dollar businesses.
Mm-hmm. That's even more so. They have money to make it, like, work.
But the bigger the business, the longer it's going to take them to do what's right, and they're going to fail and waste money and lose money in the process.
But it's already there. Like, why are we not making pizza? You just bought Domino's and now we're not making pizza? Well, we were making pizza just fine last week. Like, it's just...
That's what billion-dollar companies do.
Right.
They just want the properties. Look at all the crap Disney does or doesn't do that they could be doing. So a lot of these people, they just want the properties. They want the properties. They want the properties.
Do you think...
I hope that WWE doesn't sell, because it'll be gone in 5 years.
I couldn't imagine
Jim's theme park thing.
I couldn't imagine Vince selling it. I would think he would take it to the grave with him.
Well, and like, what's gonna happen with Triple H? I do not see Triple H staying there if they sell.
No.
He loves wrestling and respects wrestling too much to let it become Disney any more than it already is. He's pissed. He's pissed about the releases. he's pissed about so much stuff backstage that like I heard a report from a double insider that like Triple H is like at wit's end with some of the stuff they're doing. And like so like I see him like I was thinking about the other day, like does the deal include like Triple H keeping NXT and splitting that off into its own company? Or I'm sure there'll be some type of 2, 3, 4, 5 year non-compete clause for all those executives. But then does Triple H go away and wait his 5 years and then open up his own promotion? Because he's got enough money and enough connections that he could open up something as big as AEW.
Maybe they just go away. Maybe they just go away and they're done and they ride off into the sunset and they take all their billions of dollars and him and Steph and they just go away. Do they? Maybe.
I don't see Triple H. That's the thing. I don't see him leaving the business, and I don't see him staying in a not McMahon family owned WWE.
I just don't see them. selling it.
Stuff would get interesting.
Yeah.
Because at some point, Triple H, mark my words, if they sell, Triple H will leave, and at some point he'll start his own company.
Oh, man,
so I almost
might be
wonder
good.
if they're already preparing that, and a future sale won't include the NXT brand, and he'll get to keep that for himself.
That definitely could be. That'll be interesting.
And then in 5 years, that brand would be whooping the brand of let's just call it Disney WWE because that's funny to me.
Right. Oh
it's
man.
like in 5 years, they'd be whooping up on that Disney WWE brand. And AEW, they're going to, I don't know. TNA lasted all these years. I don't see AEW going away anytime soon, but I don't
think
see
so.
them becoming the big thing in wrestling because their product's too niche.
I don't think anything's going to be a big thing in wrestling because wrestling is just not big. It's just not big.
But in terms of general money making, you can be, I don't even know any other thing. Like, I guess all pro sports are on hard times somewhat, right now.
That is true, especially with the attendance thing. It's just, okay, but it's just weird that Peacock took over the WWE network, but not the company. Like, what happens when you sell the company? Who gets the rights to the back end stuff if Peacock's got it? Or is he piecing it?
Well, when they sell, they'll sell lock, stock, and barrel to whoever they sell to. So if they sell the Peacock, then Peacock will get everything. Everything in the Stanford, everything, blah, blah, blah,
If they keep
bunch of stuff that they don't want because all they want is content, and then they want their interchangeable generic superstars, and that's the problem with WWE is that they've become nothing but a company of interchangeable generic superstars.
Yeah, Roman Reigns got perfect
quote
teeth.
unquote superstars.
Right.
I actually think Reigns is doing the best work of his career right now.
He's trying hard. He's doing what he can with what he can. He is. Just give me more Kevin Owens.
Putting him over dominant as a heel, but now I heard just yesterday that they're already planning on turning him back face again, possibly as early as SummerSlam.
You have to.
And it's like, no. Wait, well, because John Cena's coming back, and they're expecting Cena to have heat.
Oh, that's right, because he made those
China stunt.
Because his China gimmick, yeah.
I lost all respect for John Cena with that. I'm sorry. Anyone watching, you like Jim Johnston reviews the world? That's great. I am 100% against communism and socialism. So if you're down with China, you can't be down with Jim Johnston reviews the world.
I love it. And you know what? It's crazy because now he's Dom's brother in the new Fast and the Furious movie. I'm like 8 behind on those. I'm like 8 movies.
That franchise jumped the shark.
When they literally jumped the shark.
Unfortunately passed away.
When they literally jumped the shark.
The last movie, the movie they were working on when Paul died, they should have put that out, and that should have been the end of it. With the see you again, and he drives off in the white car. That was the franchise.
Start a new franchise.
Then The Rock comes in, and it's just freaking. It's A-Team with muscles. A-Team had muscles, but it's the stuff they. What was it where they parachuted like full size geared up vehicles out of a freaking what is that? The big 4-engine bombers. What were those called? I can't even remember what they're called. The huge transport things they're parachuting in the movie. Like what the heck?
The skyscraper was fallen over and somehow they used it as a ramp to jump to. I don't know.
Those movies got so ridiculous.
It's great. And then catchphrase.
Because I think I've seen them all the way up to 8. Because I had a friend like a few years ago that was just obsessed with Paul Walker.
Right. I mean, he was good and She's All That, but that's.
I got nothing against Paul Walker.
No, he was fine. He was cool.
Started that foundation that's doing a bunch of good work down in South America.
Yeah, he was cool. He was just fine. Just that Sonny Bono fate. It's hard. All right, I should wrap it up here. It's about to come to the half an hour. We should have more wrestling talk though.
Yeah, anytime you want, man.
All right, dude. Well, have a good day, everybody. Jim Johnston reviews the world. If you guys want to follow him on YouTube,
Yeah, and Ben, check out WrestleTalk.com. They'll get you a little more education on what you're talking about next time.
I should go to that because I don't do that. I only listen to Cornette and we watch wrestling, but I kind of getting bored of we watch wrestling. But Cornette is the only one I listen to, so I should expand my knowledge
I got it
too.
And there should be one coming out today. As soon as Cornette comes, I start listening to it.
Yeah, me too.
I got all kinds of other podcasts. I listen to whenever I feel like it. But Cornette, I gotta listen and see what he's got to say, just because.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
He's an old man yelling at clouds. Things I agree with, things I vehemently disagree with, especially his know-nothing politics.
Oh yeah, he goes off on tangents, but for some reason I trust him.
Like, I've had enough of it, and he's so ignorant about what he says.
I trust his wrestling talk, and I trust his history.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't always agree with everything he says, but I agree with a lot of it. Because I'm from the same era. I came up on Jim Cornette and all those guys.
Yep. Know? See, I didn't know about Mid-South or anything. I'm a California kid, so I didn't know about any of that stuff until recently.
Cool, I'm enjoying Tony Schiavone's show now because he's going back through old Mid-South stuff from the 80s, and like every episode's an adventure and new for me.
Ah, okay, I'll try that.
The craziest thing is they talk about all these all these great 80s promos and Nikita Koloff and Ric Flair and Dusty and blah blah blah. Most 80s promos were nothing more than somebody quite possibly hyped up on coke and Adderall and other things.
I think that's the 80s.
Screaming at the camera. Those promos, like Dusty was great, but like Flair is not great. Flair is the most overrated thing in wrestling history, and so is his daughter.
You think so? I love Charlotte. I don't like Rick, and
she's a robot. She's like watching a sex robot wrestle. She has no personality. She's not likable, and she's had so much plastic surgery. She's unrecognizable from when she debuted just 5-6 years ago.
See, I only know her from like the last 2 years, and also the Ultimate Warrior was the most overrated wrestler in history after watching that documentary. Good grief.
He's not really he's not really that overrated. I don't think he's that overrated. Everyone's like, yeah, dude was Bobbins, but we liked him when he was a kid.
But when I was a kid, when I was like 8 or 9, like nothing was bigger than the Warrior. We were done with Hogan, and it was all about the Warrior. And then I couldn't believe how, like, watching back, like, oh my gosh, like that's what I was head over heels for, like that shtick. Wait.
Take Bike to the dentist.
Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. My Alexa's telling me it's time to go. All right, dude. You have a great day, and we'll see you next time here on the Daily Dan. Thanks for calling in, dude.
All right, man. I'll see you around.
All right. Oh, that Alexa told me that it is time to get going here soon. Oh my gosh. I see you guys talking about The Office. Office was great until Andy showed up. Then I just want to poke my eyes out. All right, well that's it. What time is it? Is it 9:30? Oh my gosh, I can take this out. I'm gonna have to, after this, I gotta put underwear on because I have to go out in public. You know how that goes. So I'm gonna do all that stuff and then get to work. I hope you guys had a great time today. I hope you're up, alert, awake, ready to conquer the day or do something awesome. I'm gonna look at this Nintendo Direct. I see Mario and Rabbids Part 2, and I see new Smash Brothers, all stuff that I don't care about. More Zelda, and that's coming from a guy that loves Zelda. I just need new Mario Kart or nothing. If you want me to pick up the Switch and play some more, it's Mario Kart or nothing. Yes. Hi, friends. I made it right at the end. Yes, you did, Jess. And now after I take Blake to the dentist, I will start on that video for you. So, yeah. So, everybody, I hope you guys have a great day. Do something awesome. Please. And try to stay out of that heat. And I'll try to figure out a way to keep these cats entertained, everybody. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Put the music back up on the Daily Dan. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No, that's still Hawaii 5-0. Oh. One day I'll learn the words to my own songs. All right. See you guys tomorrow.